I had the opportunity to start with the Alfa Romeo brand, even if I had already had an experience in a large production sector. For Alfa Romeo in Bertone, I began from the Alfa 2006 as first project, and then the Giulia GT, and several other products which we can see easily. Later, in the 1960s and 70s, the cooperation with Japanese brands and experience with Japan was really intense. Then came Hyundai with this car born in Korea, where there wasn't an important brand yet. Quite a large experience with German groups followed. Only in America we have developed a few projects. From Panda to Uno to Grande Punto, these large production cars for Italy were useful to gain credibility and thus the experience to grow in know-how. Aspects that then give the economic results. Competition today is fierce. We have to find not only ideas about what is a car architecture, but also the concepts. In a large group, it is difficult to express your own ideas because there are so many steps and rules. In a smaller group, you can achieve a result from a starting point much faster. This is the experience of proposing architectures, visions of something that is out of habit to see. At the beginning, it can seem strange, but if it is functional, it works, as it happened for Panda, where we started from a rear-engine car, and together with Mantovani, we did this project on behalf of Fiat with a very simple view of space utilization. Let's say like a refrigerator with flat glass to cost less. The vision is important because it was a product that was stopped by new regulations that were introduced. But in the meantime, it lasted on the market for 22 years. It could even continue with updates. But the problem of new regulations always forces you to make products in continuous evolution that have a duration of 4, 5, 6 years. Later, the need of something different is part of the need of the market. The Uno, the Grande Punto, the Alfa Sud, the Brera allowed the satisfaction of the hedonistic aspects desired, sharing the platforms from one car to another. The same innovation that perhaps Lancia did with the Mega Gamma, that someone will remember. They used an existing platform, but raised the seats and architecture. It is what today we have the habit to see. Higher cars that have an incredible development of mechanical features and comfort. It is a path even against my own interests, because they see you only in the hedonistic aspect. But it's not like this. We must always start with a logical product that you need to do. That's why we wanted to do other things, from a watch to a camera, because you need to use your hands on them. It is a creative mix that has to follow a logical path. Of course, young people are always the ones that innovate. My son will take my place. Being young, he can go on with more dynamic, getting more skills. The child who sees his father, a painter or a shoemaker, assimilates the way he acts, and even if the boy seems distracted, it's not true. So it is for Fabrizio, who continues this activity with strength, with creative urge. Of course, my experience is still useful to give suggestions or inputs, but he already started since he was a child, when I arrived with a car that had not yet been presented, to see and discover all aspects related to aesthetics, functionality, and mechanics. So young people today have the means to achieve more than what we have.
più di quello che abbiamo fatto noi.